All right, let's talk about Microsoft Teams. Jumping into a new tool like this can feel like a lot, I get it. But don't worry. In the next few minutes, we're going to cut right through the noise and show you the absolute essentials. By the end of this, you'll have all you need to dive in and get started. So, let's do this.
So, here's the plan. First, we'll cover what Teams actually is. Then, we'll get you set up. After that, we'll dive into the heart of it all, Teams and channels. We'll look at how to collaborate, and finally, we'll touch on meetings, chats, and all that other good stuff.
First up, let's get our heads around what this thing is supposed to be, your all-in-one workspace.
I mean, you open it up for the first time. You see all these buttons and menus, and you're probably thinking, okay, what am I even looking at here? What does this thing do?
Well, here's the simplest way to think about it. Teams is your digital office. It's designed to be the one single spot where all your work communication lives. All your chats, your meetings, your files, everything, all tucked into one organized place. No more hunting through 5 different apps to find what you need.
Okay, now that we know what it is, let's get you logged in and ready to roll. It's super quick. This part's a piece of cake. Just pop open a web browser, go to teams.microsoft.com, and sign in with the same account you use for work or school. Easy as that.
Now you're going to see a choice. Do you want the desktop app or the web app? Here's the deal. The desktop app is the full power version. It has all the bells and whistles. If you're going to be using Teams every day, I'd say download that for sure. But if you just need to jump in quickly, the web app works great and has all the core stuff you need.
All right, now for the most important part. Seriously, if you get this next part, you'll get Teams. It all comes down to 2 simple ideas: Teams and channels.
So what's a team? Just think of it like a big project room. It's where you gather all the people, all the files, and all the tools you need for one specific thing. So, for example, you could have a team just for onboarding new employees.
And making one is incredibly simple. You just click Join or Create a Team. Pick if you want a blank slate or a pre-built template, decide if it's public for anyone to join or private, and then just give your team a good, clear name. Done. Okay, so if the team is the project room, channels are the different tables or whiteboards inside that room. They're where you organize conversations by specific topics. So in our onboarding team, you might have a channel for training and another for casual employee chat. It keeps everything neat.
So we've got this structure down. We've built the room, we've set up the tables. Now let's actually talk about how to collaborate in a channel.
Inside every channel, you'll see a Posts tab. This is where the magic happens. You can start a new conversation, of course, but here's the pro tip. Always use the reply button to respond to an existing conversation. This keeps all the related messages bundled together in a neat thread. It's a lifesaver.
But, channels can get busy, right? There's a lot going on. So what if you really need to make sure one specific person sees your message? How do you get their attention?
It's that little magic symbol, the @ symbol. You've probably used it on other platforms. Just type @ followed by someone's name, like @Nestor, and it'll send them a notification so they know to check your message.
And you've got 2 levels of power here. You can @mention a specific person, which is great for direct questions, or, and you'll want to use this one wisely, you can @the entire channel, which pings every single person in it. Perfect for those really important announcements.
Sharing files is just as easy. You can drag and drop them right into the conversation. But here's the genius part. Every file you share is automatically saved in that channel's Files tab. So no more endless scrolling to find that one document from 3 weeks ago. It's just there.
All right, you've totally nailed the big stuff, Teams and channels. But there are a few other key tools you'll be using every day. Let's take a quick look at them.
See that vertical bar on the left side of your screen? Think of that as your remote control. It's your command center for jumping between all the other powerful features inside Teams.
Let's do a super fast rundown. Activity is basically your notification center. It shows you all your @mentions and replies. Chat is for those private, one-on-one or small group conversations. And calendar, well, it's your calendar. It syncs with Outlook, so all your meetings are right there.
And speaking of meetings, you have some awesome tools in there. You can share your screen or even a virtual whiteboard everyone can draw on. You can record the meeting for people who couldn't make it, and of course, you can use background filters like blur to keep things professional.
And just like that, there you have it. In 5 key moves, you've learned the fundamentals of Microsoft Teams. You now have everything you need to jump in and start working with your team.
So your new digital workspace is all set up and ready to go. The only question left is, what are you going to create?